everyone, before me is a plate of freshly fried and pressed green plantains. If you want to know how I really are fried them green plantains, continue watching this video. Now, in order to proceed into this process, there is a list of items that you'll be needing. First up on the list, of course, your green plantain. The amount that you can use isn't just limited to one, but for this video, I personally will be using just one. Next up is some salt, a bottle of oil, and a container that is sturdy enough to press the plantains. And of course, you're going to need your frying pan. So yes, those are just the basics. So the first thing you're going to do to your plantain is to line it to get into the peeling process. If you look closely, you see that I cut the top, not completely off, and I did the same for the bottom, and then I put a line that connected those, right? So yes, at the end of peeling, this is how your plantain is supposed to look. As you can see, I have some oil on my hand because I didn't want to get the stain all over my hand. So yes, I added oil to have a smooth peel. Now for the second step, we're going to cut the plantain in some sections. As you can see, I already have mine in thirds. However, you can cut it into a half if you wish, but I chose to cut it this way because I wanted some small slices. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So now that I have my plantain in slices, I'm just going to go ahead and pour some oil into my frying pan and give it at least 1 minute to get hot. So now that I have that out of the way, I'm just going to go ahead and lightly salt my plantain. What I would normally do is to pour a small amount of salt in my hand, sprinkle it all over the plantains, and then use my hand to rub the salt all over. But of course, this is optional. This is just how I would normally do it. At this point in time, I wasn't sure if my oil was hot enough, but please do not try this at home. I was just impatient, and so I did that rather than waiting. Anyway, once the oil is hot enough, you can go ahead and gently insert each slice of the plantain. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now that I have all my slices in, I'm just going to give them some time to fry. Let me just say that you do not have to keep your plantain slices in for too long. You just want them to be soft enough for the pressing process. When your plantain slices are finished frying on both sides, what you are going to do is to remove them from your frying pan and place them onto a plate or whichever flat surface you wish to use. So what we are going to do now is to press the plantains. This process is actually very easy. You're just going to take each piece of plantain and use a glass container and press along the plantain. You're not going to apply too much pressure. If you do that, the plantain will stick onto whatever container that you are using. So I'm just going to go ahead and gently press all my slices. Now that all my plantain slices are pressed, I am going to go ahead and put them to fry once again. I personally like them crisp, so I'm going to give them a little more time to fry than I did earlier. So here I have the finished product. of my green plantain beautifully transformed from this to that. And that wraps up the end of this video. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know how you fry your green plantains in the comment section. Thank you for watching.